guys, I'm back for another video, and I'm really sorry that it's been like ages since I did a video. It's not really ages, it's like a week and a half, but for me that's quite a while. But I've honestly been like really busy, like my work hours have changed, so I've been doing a lot of later shifts, which meant I haven't been able to watch the shows. I didn't, like my day off on Wednesday, I wasn't actually home. I went out to the cinema to watch the X-Men film with Liam and one of his friends. Yeah, so I just haven't had like any time to watch wrestling, which has been really annoying, and I was like, well, I can't really do a video when I haven't actually seen it. So I've like literally only tonight just managed to catch up with like last week's SmackDown, Raw, and SmackDown from this week. So I was like, oh, I have to be all prepared for like the pay-per-view tomorrow, and I've got an ulcer on my tongue and it's really hurting talking, but never mind. So yes, that is my reason for not doing videos, so for that I'm really, really sorry. But hopefully now my hours have kind of gone back, slightly back to normal, so hopefully I'll be, you know, back on track with doing wrestling reviews like every week. So yeah, I hope you're all great. I hope you all had like a good week and stuff, and having a nice Father's Day today. Yeah, even though you probably aren't fathers yourselves, but I hope you have a nice day, you know, whatever you're doing. I went to my grandparents and had like roast dinner, it was amazing. But yeah, so rather than like going through like SmackDown, Raw and SmackDown talking about it, I just like think I'll talk about like the build up to like the pay-per-view tonight. So yeah, obviously it's Capital Punishment tonight. I don't know, it's not really, like obviously they've been doing all these kind of like segments and stuff, like, you know, the things like pretending like the wrestlers are asking Obama questions and stuff, but aside from that there's not really anything kind of to do with like the government or whatever they call it in America. Yeah, I guess it's the government, I don't know, but they haven't really done anything as like a build up. It's not been like a gimmick as such. That's like all they've kind of really done towards it, so I don't really know what the actual point of the Capital Punishment idea is, but maybe we'll see in the actual show. I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, so it's not exactly building up to be like all the other ones that have got like gimmicks like Extreme Rules and stuff. You think, oh, you know, they've got all like different match types. This one, it just seems to be like a normal kind of pay-per-view, but I think they have managed to kind of turn it around and build it up slightly better. Like, to start with, I thought this is going to suck. You know, they're not doing like any build up to the matches, but like in the last 2 weeks, I think they've, you know, got the feuds going better. Yeah, so the title matches, so we've got John Cena versus R-Truth for the WWE Championship. Obviously they've turned that one around because, you know, I was thinking they're not even really doing anything, but obviously now R-Truth just turned into this like complete psycho character. Honestly, he's actually, you know, like I said on the last couple of videos, actually really liking him as a heel. You know, he's getting loads of heat, and you know, just kind of being, I guess he's kind of just like the anti-Cena character. You know, he's really like turning on him, like all his fans obviously going on about like the fact, you know, the little kids and stuff that like him, and it's just really good. I guess that's why a lot of the WWE universe, I can't even said that, I guess that's why a lot of the fans really like him, because, you know, he's, you know, just, yeah, being basically like what everybody's thinking, you know, hating John Cena, so, you know, that everybody loves him and they really shouldn't, you know, and nobody else really gets a chance, because it's true, because obviously, you know, Super Cena, he like wins like everything. But yeah, no, so I thought they built that up really well. I've like actually enjoyed kind of like the feud and stuff. I still cannot see him winning the championship, but it should hopefully be a fairly decent match nonetheless, just because I think they've built up R-Truth really well. Cena's just same. So yeah, obviously the SmackDown title match World Heavyweight Championship is Randy Orton versus Christian. Obviously, because on SmackDown it would have been a triple threat if Sheamus had beat Christian, but he didn't, so it's still just a one-on-one match. This one should be good, like, you know, all the other previous matches have been good. And obviously now that Christian has actually turned heel, obviously it's made it a bit, the feud's a bit more interesting, because, you know, it's like if you keep having a face versus face feud all the time, it gets a bit stale, because you're like, well, what can you really do different? But at least now that Christian has actually turned heel, it's made it a bit more interesting. I'm kind of digging Christian as a heel, because I thought, I was like, because he used to obviously be really good as a heel back, like, you know, 2003 or 4, whenever it was when he turned heel back then. But obviously I wasn't sure if he could really do it this time, you know, because he's just been like a face for so long. I wasn't sure if he could actually pull it off, but he seems to be getting like a lot of heel heat, and obviously Orton, everybody, you know, just still really likes Orton. All Orton has to do is walk out into the ring and just, you know, go on the top rope and he just gets cheered, so yeah, he doesn't really have to do anything to be like a face, basically. But yeah, no, so that one should be a good match. Obviously, yeah, I don't really mind who wins on that, to be honest, obviously, because Christian, even though he's a heel, obviously I still like him, I still think he's really good, and obviously Orton's just a brand new one. So yeah, whoever wins that should be good anyway. What other matches we've got? Miz versus Alex Riley, could be good. Obviously, Alex Riley's been, you know, quite impressive. Obviously, he still hasn't really had many proper matches. I know, obviously, he was in the tag team match with Cena. Was it last week or the week before? But apart from that, obviously, he still hasn't really built up any kind of wrestling experience. But I'm sure, you know, it should be a good match. Really, I hope it will be anyway. So yeah, still surprised at how people have really got behind Alex Riley, because, you know, before nobody even cared about him, but obviously now he's becoming popular just because, you know, he's taking out the Miz and stuff, so that's good. We've got the Big Show versus Alberto Del Rio. And surprisingly, I'm actually really into this. Like when he, on SmackDown, and obviously he came back on Raw and just completely destroyed Ricardo Rodriguez, and then on SmackDown, did the same with Mark Henry. Like before, I really couldn't care less about the Big Show, but now that they've done this angle and he's been away for a bit, and his character's like changed. Because before, it never really made sense. Big Show's this humongous guy, and he should be able to take out anybody, but with the giants, it's like with Carly as well. They just make their character really, pathetic, and then they don't win anything. It's like, how can a man who's that big, get beat so much? But obviously now Big Show is, he's come back as just a completely crazy man, and that's like what the Big Show, I remember he used to be like when I first started watching wrestling. So, I think it's good, and hopefully he'll stick in this character. It's like with Kane. He was, he used to be this scary monster, and everybody was terrified of him. But then when he started becoming less serious and more jokey, it just kind of really destroyed his kind of gimmick. But so hopefully this one will be good. Even it might just be a complete squash on Big Show's part, or it could actually be a decent match. But we'll see what happens with that anyway. What else have we got? Oh, Wade Barrett versus Ezekiel Jackson for the Intercontinental Championship. Obviously now that the Core's gone now, they're not actually obviously together anymore. Obviously it's going to be a fair fight this time, so it won't be obviously like a DQ finish, or assume that it won't. It still might be, but this might actually be Ezekiel Jackson's turn to actually win, now that it's just him, Wade Barrett on his own. But we'll see what's happened. I should really, check what the matches are before I start doing these reviews, because it makes it seem like I have no idea what I'm talking about. We've got CM Punk against Rey Mysterio rematch. Should be a good match. They always put on good matches and stuff. Obviously their feud's kind of been a bit disjointed, obviously, because CM Punk faced Cena on Raw, and didn't really have anything to kind of do with Rey Mysterio on that show. I know it was the All-Star thing, so all the feuds kind of got a bit messed up, but yes, that could be a good match. So yeah, there's probably other matches, and I just for the life of me can't think what they are. It's probably really obvious, but my brain's just gone completely blank. So yeah, so no, it should be a decent pay-per-view. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but it's better than I thought it was going to be when they first started advertising the pay-per-view. I have to say though, on SmackDown I was really impressed with the Usos in their tag team match against Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. I know it wasn't an amazing match or anything, but I thought they worked really well. I'm hoping they'll actually build them up, because the tag team division now is seriously lacking. So if they can make Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel proper decent tag team, build them up, and it might actually make it slightly more interesting again. They seem to be giving I say that they seem to be giving the women a lot more time now. Obviously they use a lot of them, but they had that 7 diva tag team match, whatever it was, on Raw, and then one wrestler came in and she won, so that means that the other 6 did nothing in the whole thing, and it was what's the point? I've never understood why they do that. They have 7 people on each team and only 2 of them actually fight, and it's that's so stupid, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now because I've been talking for ages. So yeah, again, I'm really sorry that I haven't done a video. We're catching back up. I'm finishing work earlier tomorrow, so I can actually watch the pay-per-view tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll get the review either up tomorrow night or definitely on Tuesday. And then I'll get back into doing Raw and SmackDown, and I will finish watching Judgment Day 2003, so I can finish reviewing that one. And then, I've made a list of all the ones that you guys have suggested. So if there's anyone else who's got a pay-per-view from, say that from 2000 up until now that they want me to review, then just leave it in a comment or send me a message, and I'll get onto that as soon as I can. So yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys either tomorrow or Tuesday. Bye!